Hello guys and welcome to a new update from me for my muscle creator. Um, I was actually wondering that this muscle creator was so good for you in the last video. There were so many positive comments and I am very grateful for that. Thank you guys for writing such nice comments and liking my videos. Okay, so I created a new update to the muscle creator with a new nice interface and some extra features for you to use. And I've created an add-on for this, and yeah, I hope you will enjoy it. Okay, let's get started. We will use our character in the last muscle creator video, and this time I will not gonna show you how to create muscles or append this on etc. If you want to know how to create muscles and stuff like this, you have to watch my previous tutorial to the muscle creator. Okay, now I will just go through the steps of the updates I created for the muscle creator. Let's get started. Okay, first you have to download the new muscle creator, muscle exporter file. It's called Muscle Exporter English 1.0 if you don't know which I mean, and it will work just fine, as you will see. Okay, first let's go to File, as we did in the previous version. Let's go to Append. Let's switch to our muscle exporter. Let's select our English 1.0 version, and let's go to the group. We have to select our muscle group and click Append from Library. As I said, you have to download this muscle exporter file. Otherwise this will not work. Okay, let's get started. Here let's go to the top right and switch our property, it's outliner. Let's switch our outliner to groups and select our muscle group. As you can see, there's a new component in this group. It's called the mirror empty, and yes, it's this mirror empty is used for mirroring muscles to the opposite side, but I will show you later how this works, and will show you the disadvantages of this tool and the advantages, of course. Okay, first, if you want to move this muscle group, you can't just bring this controller here, for example, here to this thing here to the knee and this to the foot or something like this. You have to move the complete group, and I will show you later why this is so important. But first, let's bring this up, for example, to our biceps. Yeah, let's bring this to here and scale this a little down. Let's rotate this group, bring this up to here. Okay, let's do stuff like this. Let's just roughly make the position of this muscle here. Let's rotate this on the z-axis a little, here to this point, and let's rotate this on the x-axis by 90 degrees. Bring this a little down, so that you have a nice little muscle here to play with. Perhaps on the y-axis. Scale this down. Okay, fine. This looks a little too big, and this is the point where the add-on comes in play. First, you have to download, of course, my add-on from Mediafire. I put the link to the muscle exporter version 1.0 in the video description, and the add-on 2. So you have to download the add-on and the muscle exporter, but you will see at the end this will be a very better overview. So just select this, you don't have to select this muscle, you just go to your files, user preferences, go to add-ons. If you don't have this add-on activated, click install from file. Then you go to your folder where you saved this muscle tools add-on, select it and install from file. Let's refresh this. Let's see, it's version 1.0. Okay, fine. Let's switch this on, and you can see this works just fine. Let's bring this here, let's close the user preferences, and first let's go through the complete steps. To preview this, I will hide the mesh for a short time and the muscle bone 2 and the mirror empty 2, and let's select this muscle and go through these steps. Let's hide this, for example, okay. First you have this okay, what's going on? Okay, nice. First you have the view resolution tab. This is like it was before, and it's just for the resolution of this model. If we will bring this up, you can see it gets smoother and smoother. If you increase the render resolution, then it will smoothen the render. Okay, nice. And the muscle shape is like it was before, just how thin or how thick the muscle looks. Okay, let's increase this back to 0.5 or to 0. This is the default value. If you want to create your own muscle shape, then you have to go to your object data, go to the select your desired shape. For example, basis. Basis is the shape 0, shape -1 is thin, and shape +1 is fat. So in which number you are, you have to select the desired muscle shape key. Let's switch this back to 0, for example. Then you're going to go to the edit mode and edit this muscle as you want to. Okay, this is the muscle shape. The base length is a gap, or yes, a gap between the controller and the muscle itself. So if we okay, no, that's the wrong slider. If you increase the base length strength, then you can see that this muscle gets squashed, and if you move this controller, this will not this will work as good as before. Okay, let's switch this back to 0. The volume is how big this gets squashed. For example, if we bring the volume up to 100, then this will squash extreme. But if we hold this in the squash position and increase this, you can see it gets less squashed. Let's increase the volume back to, for example, 10. Okay, nice. Now let's come to the newer newer adjustments. For example, the jiggle. Jiggle is a very common tool in the muscle creator, and in other muscle creators, for example in Maya or in 3ds Max or etc., soft image, etc. And it is very, very useful and fun to play with this. And it's very realistic. For example, if we we have two controllers here. At first, the View 3D or the render controller. This actually decides if this jiggle control is visible or not in the 3D view. or in the render. 1 is visible and 0 not in both cases here. You can see little tooltips under this, so you know what this does here. Controls if the jiggle is visible in the 3D view, as I said. And if we have this 0 and make some adjustments here in the bottom, nothing will change at all. But if we bring this up to 1 and reload our cache and play this back, you can see it's not working at all because the jiggle control is 1. If we increase this, I will go back what this means. You can see that the jiggle works just fine. Okay, what is this jiggle control good for? This jiggle control, the higher this value of the jiggle control is, the less jiggly gets this muscle, or the less jiggle affects this muscle. For example, if we go to 1, then this jiggle will not affect this muscle. If we bring this back to 0.9, you will see this better when we increase the stiffness, but just here, for example, let's play this back. You can see that this gets more jiggly if we go to the lower values. You will see this better if we increase our control, our stiffness. Okay, let's bring this to 0.8, for example, and let's increase the mass. The mass is just how much the gravity affects our muscle. And yeah, if we bring this mass completely down, no gravity will affect our muscle, and you can squash this and yeah, no gravity will affect it. If we bring this back to 1, that's the default value, that looks much better. Yeah, the stiffness is just how stiff this bone stays if we play this animation back. So for example, if we bring this up to 1 and play this back, you can see that this muscle gets very stiff, and this is very good and looks very good too. For example, if we increase the control here to, let's say, 0.9, you can see that how this affects the muscle. If we bring this back to this value, you can see it gets more jiggly. That was what I mean with these control and the stiffness. The damping is just for example, if we play this back and we squash this very, okay, let's just decrease this jiggle control value. Okay, if we squash this very fast together, then you can see it gets out of control. And this damping is just a factor to reduce this out of control getting. So let's take this for 10, and you can see it doesn't matter how hard I will, okay, that was perhaps a little too hard, how hard I will squash this together, it will will try to stay his form as good as it can. Okay, nice. Let's just deactivate this, and now let's go to the highlight of this tool, and it's of course the mirror selected muscle. I have to say that these muscle mirror is not perfect, so you have to be lenient, because yeah, I am not a very perfect and professional coder. This was just my first time coding an add-on in Python, and yeah, it's not perfect. Let's say it. Let's call it so. But it does its job as good as it can. It's very yeah, it's you have to select your mirror empty. That's why I created this at last. This is why this empty looks so good out of the muscle, and you can select it so easy because you need this once for mirroring. Okay, I will show you why. Because this mirror works so that this mirror first mirrors this muscle by itself, and then it will brings this muscle to the negative location values, so to the opposite side. So it's also needed that you have a mesh which is in the center of your scene. So this mesh should not be here, wait, here for example. It just have to stay put in the middle, so 0, 0, 0 in the center. So because I just put this mirror to the muscle, because this mirror empty, because if we would mirror this across, then first this will spring to this point, and then it will be mirrored so that it will be here, for example, and not there where it should be. So this mirror empty is very useful. So let's select this at last. First you select the group, then the mirror empty, then you will click on the axis where you want to mirror this across. If we want to mirror this from the positive x to the negative x, for example from here to there, then you have to select this. When you want to mirror this across from the positive y to the negative y, then you have to select this and this from the z-axis. But just let's do it. I will press mirror, and as you can see, it worked. Not perfect, as I said. You have to do some steps manually. For example, let's bring this just back a little, so that looks very good. Yeah, but yeah, it worked just fine at the moment. Nice. Let's do some kind of manual work here. So it's not perfect, as I said, but it does its job, and yeah, it looks good. Now you can adjust some muscles, some muscle movements. For example, let's bring this a little out. If we want to do this on both sides, you can scale this where you want to have it to be, bring it up, and then you have to select this, Control P, bone. Okay, no, I want this other side, so, and now it will work just fine. Same with this side. Nice. Okay, let's parent this to our other bone here, and then it will work. Nice, as we wanted it to be. We could repeat the step for the legs or for every other thing, and but first let's take a look. Yeah, now you can select this arrows here and just remove it. We don't need them anymore. Okay, now you can could for example select the muscles, do some kind of controls here, add new muscles. But first let's take a look at the group that gets created after we mirrored this muscle. It's called Mir X group, and this is because you mirrored this on the x-axis. Because I don't know which side you mirrored, from left to right or from right to left, for example. So I called this just Mirror X group. You just have to rename this as you want to. For example, and not Mirror X group, let's call this biceps underscore R underscore group. Let's call this here at the bottom biceps underscore L underscore group. And let's call this biceps underscore R underscore group, and yeah, this will work just fine. When you rename this, good, and you will remove, you should remove these numbers at the end. They got just created because I just duplicated it and then put it back into a group in the script. And yeah, of course, if you want to change the script and improve it, for example, you are very common to do. Just say to me if you have some ideas. I can show you the script, for example. Okay, let's go back. Here you can see how this script looks. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you are you can do something with this update. Look forward to comment this video and make improvement proposals and some stuff like this. Yeah, I just wanted to say that I will create, perhaps you have seen some of my quick tip tutorials on my channel. I will redo quick tip tutorials for English too. So don't be afraid, English tutorials will come on my channel because I got some questions about this theme or this yeah, this overview. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope you can do something with my muscle controller. Perhaps I could show you the side, perhaps on the negative y-axis. So let's just select this muscle group. Let's select last our mirror empty. Bring this up here. For example, for some kind of backbone, back muscle. I know it doesn't exist, but yeah, just for showing, just to show you how to create, how to work with the, oh wait, so okay, fine, with the other axis, for example. So nice. Then we have to select our muscle group, our muscle empty, add last. Okay, it stays here. That is very bad. We just could select this and this bone. We could press Shift S and cursor to select it, and then select our mirror empty here. Shift S, cursor to selection to cursor. Rotate this on the x-axis. No, oh, on the x-axis. Okay, no, okay, just select this, and then you can mirror this across on the y-axis. And you can see it worked just fine. Don't be afraid that this muscle here gets moved to some other position. Just adjust here this bone here, and it will update immediately. And it gets mirrored. Okay, nice. I hope you enjoyed this little update, and look forward to get new updates. I will work on it with yeah, I will work on it. If you want to help me with this muscle creator, you can write me a message or something like this on my email account or on YouTube or in the comments. If you want to, if you can, if your scripting knowledge is very good, then it would be very fine if you could help to improve this muscle creator. So look forward to seeing my new updates, and I will upload them on the channel, of course. Hope I see you in the next video, and yeah, catch you later. See you. Thanks for watching.